Hi, I'm Donna from Mind, Body, Love, and this is my first tip on how you can be the healthiest, happiest and most vibrant version of you. So my number one most critical tip is cut out or at least reduce the amount of processed foods that you're eating. So I'm not just talking about your run-of-the-mill junk food here, things like meat pies, sausage rolls, hamburgers, lollies and chocolate, although they definitely fit into this category. But I'm also talking about foods that we tend to eat on a day-to-day basis, and there are packaged food, tinned food, even some foods that come in bottles. So why do we eat these foods? Well, they taste pretty darn good. They tend to be loaded with salt, sugar, fats and a whole heap of flavours. They're like a dance party for our taste buds. But they're really easy and convenient in this fast-paced life as well. But let me ask you something. How convenient is it when you're run down, sick, tired, maybe even on your deathbed 10 to 20 years earlier than expected? Not convenient at all, right? So why are these foods so bad for us? Well, next time you grab a packaged food, have a look at the label on the back and the ingredients that it contains. So chances are there'll be a heap in there that you can't pronounce. In fact, they sound like they probably belong in a science experiment. Now, I don't care whether your food says that it's low fat, low sugar, all natural or great for your waistline. If you can't pronounce the ingredients, then this is my one message to you. Chemical shitstorm. Avoid it like the plague. It's not going to do you any favours. So what happens when we consume these ingredients? Well, because they're man-made, they're definitely not natural. Our body has no idea what to do with it. Our liver works overtime trying to break them down and get them out of the body. But for the most part, they're stored within our body. And our body is a pretty smart thing, so in its wisdom, it knows that these toxins will end up damaging our organs, our tissues and cells, so it tries to protect us. And the way it does that is by depositing a whole heap of fat. So if you're finding that you're putting on weight recently, if you're finding that you're really sluggish, you haven't got that pep in your step that you normally have, then what you need to do is cut these ingredients out, reduce the toxic overload in your body. It won't be long before you start feeling great. Tomorrow I'm going to introduce you to some of the things that you should be introducing in your diet, so I'll see you then.